Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's look at some basic graphs that we're going to do some transformations on. So let's look at f of x is equal to, we've already had f of x is equal to x squared. We know that looks like 1/2 of a sideways parabola, comes up here, and we had some basic points on it. We've already discussed that one. We'll also have f of x is equal to x squared. That's just a parabola. And we get similar points to what we had on square root of x. They just look a little bit different, 2, 4, 0, 0, and then symmetrically just across. We also will be working with f of x is equal to absolute value of x. And that simply looks like a V. So if you think about this, this is slope 1, this is slope -1, going that way. If you take the absolute value of a number like -3, you're going to get +3 out of it. Hence a slope of -1 on this side, a slope of 1 on the other. We're also going to have f of x is equal to 1 over x. And this looks like as follows. If you plug in a number very close to 0, it's like you're plugging in something and you plug in something really, really tiny. What does this fraction even mean? This means that you are seeing how many of these fit into that. How many of those fit into that? Well, a lot, because this is really small. So in other words, you're going to be really big when the x value is small. It creates an asymptote right there. If you plug in 1, it's going to be 1 over 1. That's going to be just what you expect. But then when you start plugging in things bigger than 1, 1 over big, it gets to be extremely small, because now this answers the question, if you take 1 and you split it up into a lot of pieces, how big are those pieces? Well, those pieces are very, very small. So the y value will be very close to 0. Then if you plug in negative numbers, the same thing happens, just on the negative side. So we'll be looking at something like this. Okay, so when we make transformations of a function like this, we'll have some features to worry about. 2 asymptote lines. These are just guiding lines to help us draw the picture. One at y equals 0. So the horizontal one, and one at x equals 0. So when we do transformations, we'll transform these asymptotes. We could even transform maybe this point right here, 1, 1, as we go. So this is another common one that we do transformations on, 1 over x. Another one that we will do transformations on is f of x is equal to x cubed. And this looks a lot like 1/2 of a parabola turned upside down, and then another half of a parabola turned right side up. So we'll also be working with this. Some common points. We have 1, 1, but we also have, if you plug in 2, you actually get all the way up to 8, if you were to imagine that coming out to be that. So with these basic graphs, in the next video, we will begin with some more examples of graph transformations. Thanks for watching.